No. Threatened.
Oh, threatened. Sorry. You wanted threatened. No.
Harry threatened me to do this. She kind of goes into it, and she doesn't just kind of sort of like say, well, that's it, it's over. She goes, heart! Twist! It's still pumping! Eat it, bitch!
Eat it!
No.
No.
Oh.
It was so utterly out of character. The Mary Jane we know would not have done that. She would have said, okay, look, I'm being threatened into do this. Seriously, Harry's over there. Get into your spider duds and kick his ass.
And then Pete just happens to go, look, I was going to marry you even though you're breaking my heart.
I mean, that was just out of character par excellence.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the scene, right? MJ is walking away from Pete.
Again.
Harry is behind a tree.
Behind a
about
tree.
There.
About, 7 or 8 meters away.
Help, here's Pete, here's Harry. And, Pete doesn't go after her, doesn't use his spider sense, doesn't do anything, and sort of like Harry just kind of goes, nice job.
Nice job, Mary Jane.
Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
And then in the cafe scene, this what the fuck feeling continues, as Harry explains that it was all his plan to a broken-hearted Peter. And then a truck goes past.
He's the other guy, basically. And then,
before
we get to the truck, I'll let you do the truck thing,
okay,
but Pete walks out nearly in tears because he's like, my 2 best friends have betrayed me, even though one's already tried to kill me a few times. Yeah. And Harry does that evil smile, and, I'm a fairly intelligent man, I would go, shit, he's evil again! Is he the other man? I will go and speak to Mary Jane, because that's the Pete we know and love. But then, just as he smiles,
he disappears by a truck, because you see, Harry Osborn has now become not only Night Surfer, but also the Flash. He's gone, man.
He is. I'm sorry, the only excuse that they have for that kind of quickness is sort of like Spider-Man, because he's in Spider-Man 1, where Norman Osborn is in Pete's room. And that's it. That's the only excuse for it.
Yes.
So yeah. Oh.
It was a tragedy.
So anyway, back to the jazz club.
Oh yeah, so they're in the jazz club and he plays the piano and then he scoops Gwen up and starts dancing and groping and dancing and groping, whilst Mary Jane looks on, heartbroken.
Not only does he play the piano and start dancing with Gwen, but he does his little own dance along the thing. Now he swings from a chandelier, which was really low down. Was it just me, or did you think that chandelier was pretty
really
low down?
I mean, I'd have to duck
And then he lands in a Spider-Man pose. Now, if I saw anyone dancing like this, and I lived in New York, and, someone was dressed all in black, and they started doing Spider-Man poses when they landed, and sort of like seeming really agile, my spider sense would be tingling.
Quite a bit.
So that really pissed me off, and then sort of like Gwen said, oh,
you mean it was all for her?
And then she's gone for the rest of the film. Goodbye, Gwen. It was nice knowing you.
No. She's back. Funeral.
Oh, hardly.
Well, yeah, but she's there.
She doesn't even... I didn't even know why she was there.
Friend of Harry. Harry knew everyone. What you've got to understand is, Harry is a big industry mogul guy, so he knows captains of police's daughters, he has balls, society functions.
Still, it was all... She was just in the background as a complimentary shot.
Yes, she was. It was like, okay, we've paid you, we have to use you.
Yeah, exactly. Say goodbye to the jazz club, my friend.
Also, Gwen Stacy, bit more intelligent than that in the comics, really. Might have figured that out.
Just a bit.
But she does do the nice thing and say sorry, which is good. She says sorry to Mary Jane Lang. It's a lot like Chloe Sullivan saying sorry to Lana Lang.
For no reason at all. She's done nothing wrong.
No, we all make apologies for Lana Lang. Lana Luthor.
She's disrupting the Luthor name.
She is.
She's trying to be a Luthor. You try, Kristen.
Whatever.
I'm not a Lana fan.
No.
Tom, seriously, you need to kind of buff up the Superman thing as well.
Well, he's doing his best. I mean,
we keep talking about Smallville. We have to stop Smallville. We will do a Smallville. Okay, we'll do a Smallville thing.
Yeah.
Also, what is the time?
2:24.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fine.
We've got another sort of like 20 minutes.
Okay. God, 20 minutes to scoop up this film. Hang on, that should be easy.
Oh yeah. Well, we've been going for a little while already,
yeah.
to be honest.
Woo.
And we're gonna have to break through the 10-minute chunk on YouTube.
Oh,
and we're just going to let us continue the stream. You're going to see all of this. This is a rough cut.
There are no outtakes.
So
yeah, after the jazz club, Pete decides, maybe I really am evil. It's raining. He looks up. A church tower.
Conveniently, another
very convenient
thing.
location. He leaps up. On top of the church tower, he looks, he feels. I don't even know what he was feeling. He was in a mask.
Yes. However,
And there was
in another
over the top music. Christopher Young steps forward again with another gloriously pointless music cue.
What, dude? No. Oh, the music. I know what you were trying to do, but you just didn't. So anyway, inconvenience plot number 2 for this one scene alone. Eddie Brock is there.
You remember how Eddie was in the rain earlier? Well, now he went into the church.
Going, can you kill Peter
Parker
Parker for me? No, he really needs a lot longer to get there, and it's, to be honest, it's a Spider-Man he hates first before he hates Peter Parker.
But, you know, the film decided to ignore that particular plot.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sandman
has managed to gloop himself back together. Yeah. If indeed he was ever
not yet. He's still forgotten about. You know,
actually, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Sandman.
He's still forgotten. The main villain is still forgotten about. So, anywho.
Wait a minute. Wait. We've skipped. We skipped Peter throwing a bomb at Harry's face.
Oh yeah, they have a quite cool fight, and
Yeah,
then he throws a bomb. And I didn't have a problem with that.
I didn't have a problem with that either. I liked it.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was all very. You tried to kill me. I'm going to blow you up now. It's, to be honest, even Stevens, you know, and Spider-Man under the black symbiote. You can work with that. That works for me.
That was nice. Nice dialogue. Good scene. Yeah. Actors doing good stuff.
Yeah. You know, luckily they didn't do it in the kitchen.
Thankfully, no. Though that omelette might have been improved.
What were they putting in the omelette as well?
Peppers?
Butter and peppers and...
That's nice, spicy omelette. I like spicy. So, meanwhile, back in the church tower, Peter Parker decides that he must remove the black symbiote. And he's trying to rip and rip, and nothing's working. Now, in the comics, he goes to talk to the smartest man on the planet, possibly, Reed Richards.
Dr. Reed Richards.
Mr. Fantastic, Ioan Gruffudd, step forward. Unfortunately, Ioan Gruffudd can't step forward because, well, once again, Marvel movies, being the clever conglomerate that they are, gave all their movie franchises to different people so that they can't really ever bring them together as such. So Spider-Man just goes into the bell tower and
they don't really explain. It just happens. He's ripping it off and he kind of knocks against...
He nudges a bell and the bell goes dong!
Bong! I mean, really loudly!
But then, I can buy that. Church towers have loud bells in. I've been there and they hurt if you're there.
Well, yeah, but true. But I mean, he goes like that to it.
And it goes, Udon!
Yeah,
and the symbiote goes, Rah! And he goes, using my advanced intellect, I believe that I can remove this with bells. Bong!
So anyway,
bong, and he's there and he's tearing and he's screaming.
And there's Eddie Brock. Telescopic vision again.
He looks up this incredibly tall tower. We're talking, what? 3,000 metres high. It must be something stupid like that.
I don't know, but however, they show it from Brock's kind of point of view, and then they zoom in on Parker, and then Eddie Brock figures out that it's Parker.
That Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Now, the only reason that Eddie/Venom knows that Peter Parker is in fact Spider-Man is because the symbiote knows him, and then the symbiote gets onto him. That's it. That's the reason.
That was the explanation.
That's the reason in the comic books.
And that worked fine because
you know, Tom McFarlane. What are you thinking of this film? I would really like to know about.
Yeah, Todd, man, step forward, tell us all.
So, yarp. So anyway, Eddie gets the suit on, and what you see in the trailer, that's it. That's Venom's origins.
That's Venom. Runs forward and screams at the screen like any stock villain from Hammer Horror, really.
Yeah. So what happens after that? Does he go automatically looking for Sandman? Or is there something in between?
Well, Sandman comes out the storm drain first.
Yeah. Sandman comes out the storm drain, and he's still got the locket. I don't know how.
I mean, how did he manage to? And also, it looks so clean. It's been through the sewers for God knows how many days, and it's pretty clean.
Yeah. You know. Okay. So another thing that doesn't really work. So anyway, then all of a sudden, my comic book geekery goes mad because you've got that shot of Venom's shadow swinging down the alley, and you're like, yes, something good's gonna happen. No,
nothing good happens.
No.
Once again, MasterCard comes through.